Hi, Quilt Block 7 today. This one uses HSTs, which were created in block 5, if I remember correctly. You'll need 3 different fabrics for this one. The first in the series we actually need more than 2, so I went for a simple cream in the same range. Before we start, go ahead and cut your fabrics using the sizes on screen now. Let's see if we can get through this one without any cat intermissions. Timer set. Take a square of your black fabric and one from the silver and place them right sides together. We'll work on the other side so that you can see the lines easier. Draw a line from one corner to the other. I'm using a heat erasable pen, but anything will do. You won't see it once the block's complete. Pop a pin in either side. Sew a line of stitches 1/4 inch away from both sides of that marked line. Using a ruler and rotary cutter, cut directly on that marked line and you'll end up with 2 pieces. Sorry, iron hadn't warmed up, but we're going to press to set the seam on both, then open them up and press the seam towards the darker of the 2 fabrics. You'll need to repeat this with your other squares, so I'll continue on and run the video forward once I've shown you the first one. But for the sake of following along, you'll need the following combinations. 1 from cream and black, which will make 2 patches. 1 from cream and silver, which will make 2 patches. And 2 from black and silver, which will make 4 patches. So let me quickly get these done and we'll move on. You should be left with 8 patches, plus a square of the cream fabric left over, the 4.5 inch square. Lay out the patches in the correct order. This will allow you to visualise how they need to be sewn together, and anyone that watches regularly knows that I like to do this. This bit for this particular block is easier if you have either a video or an image of the finished block for reference. Here's one on screen, but I'll add a link in the description to our blog where I'll add the file for download. Getting it right at this point is a must. Flip patch 2 over onto patch 1 without changing its orientation, without rotating it in any way. Sew a 1/4 inch seam down the right hand side. Press to set the seam, and then press that seam to the darker side. Obviously this one it's black both sides, so it really didn't matter which way I pressed it. Flip it over and give it a press from the top. Repeat that to add the third patch to the right hand side. Then repeat those steps again to create an identical strip for the bottom. The middle section follows the same steps, the only difference being that the centre patch is your simple cream square of fabric. Place the centre row on top of the top row, line up the two seams and pop in a couple of pins to keep them from shifting. Sew across that seam at a 1/4 inch again. Then press that seam upwards. Again, repeat to add the bottom section, being sure to pin through those 2 middle seams so that they're aligned properly. Then press that seam downwards. Flip the block over, give it a good old run over with the iron from the top, and that's it. So that took a total of 23 minutes and 53 seconds to complete, which isn't bad considering how complicated it looks at first glance. I love this one. It's you can alternate the colours so that the patterns would run through an entire quilt top. Again, another one on my list to try. Also, no cat intermissions. Sottie's fast asleep and Heidi is watching from the sidelines. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please consider liking and subscribing, and don't forget to click the bell and select all so that you're notified of our new videos when they're released. Until next time, happy sewing.